are signs that are telling you that you will miss your weight loss journey again. These are things that are avoidable. It's avoidable when you understand what is coming in front of you. When you have the map that's gonna tell you how to get to your destination the right way, that's how you reach your weight loss goals, and you'll be able to keep the fat off for good once you reach it. When you don't have the right map to get there because you can't see, you don't see those blind spots ahead of you that are gonna cause you to crash and burn on your journey, that is the thing you need to avoid. I'm Lee Agbohlah with Elevated Performance, and in this video, I will tell you the 3 signs that is going to lead to you failing another weight loss journey. This is something that I want you to avoid. It's so frustrating to be a statistic, and that's when you fail your weight loss journey. Like 90% of people, after even they make it successful, they will gain more weight than they originally lost. So I will give you the right plan and tell you what you need to avoid. So be sure to like and subscribe. Failed weight loss journeys lead to you gaining more weight. And I call something a failure when it's not something that's sustainable. So even if you do lose those 40 to 50 pounds, but you regain the weight within 2 years, like more than 90% of people after successful weight loss transformation, that is a failure. And the reason it's a failure because ultimately you will stop and then you have to try again. The thing is, quitters will never win and winners will never quit. But the reality of it is, it's hard when you don't understand how to get there. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel because it just keeps stopping you over and over again. You have to do things the right way and avoid the wrong things. So what is a sign that you're gonna fail your weight loss journey? Let's start off with the first one. And that is having the scale be the judge of your feelings. And what I mean by that is the scale is something that is there to help you measure where you're at. You understand if you weigh today 250 pounds and you're trying to get to 200 pounds, then yes, you're gonna wanna see the scale go down 50 pounds. But that doesn't mean the scale is the judge of your feelings. How well are you hydrating yourself? How much sleep are you getting? How often are you getting to the gym? How do you feel after each week of getting closer to your goal? You have to understand emotions are gonna run high when you are only using one thing to be the judge of your whole progress. The thing about the scale is your weight can go up and down without you really doing anything wrong because weight can just fluctuate. So just understanding these things will get you to be in the right frame of mind. Remember, mindset is everything when it comes to you being able to make a true transformation. You really have to change your way of thinking. So if you have allowed the scale to get in your way of allowing you just to be upset when you don't see the numbers go your way, there's other things to measure that can show your true progress and get you going on the right path. And the scale can line up as well, eventually getting to your weight loss goal, but don't let that stop you from getting the progress you deserve. I know within my clients, there's so many different things that they can do that is going to help them that has nothing to do with what the scale is going to show. And when you start attacking it that way, you will notice the difference that it will make for you on your progress. So get rid of the scale being the only measurement of your progress. Do not let it dictate the emotions you're gonna feel. You're better than that, and there's more to you than that. Number 2 sign that will lead to you failing your weight loss journey is eating foods that you hate. I'm a big believer in improving your relationship with food. You have to instill healthy habits. And don't get me wrong, we may have certain foods that we know we need to eat more of that can help us. But at the end of the day, if you hate those foods and it's not something you enjoy putting into your diet, well, what's gonna happen is eventually you're gonna reach a breaking point where you're not gonna be able to continue to eat those foods. So that's doing things that you do because you believe that is the quickest way to get to your goal, and you feel that you have to do that. You know, there's so many foods out there that can get you to be able to reach your weight loss goals. You just gotta eat more of the foods that work for you that's gonna get rid of the fat. I make sure when I'm first interviewing my clients, and I like to say interviewing it because it is really a process to get there, is understanding what are the things that they like and what are the things they don't. That's part of the assessment, is figuring that out. So when I'm getting that early feedback from them, of them telling me what they don't like, I'm not gonna put any of that in their diet, because I know there's tons of foods that they're gonna love, that's gonna work well for them to lose fat. There's nobody that's listening right now that is a complete picky eater where they can't eat anything. There's gonna be foods that you may not like, that people have told you that are healthy, that you need to put in your diet, but if it doesn't work for you, why do it? Find the foods that you love and do it consistently, and you will see the fat go off. But if you try to eat things that you don't like and it doesn't work for you, it's gonna cause you issues eventually. Remember, it's not about losing weight, but it's about keeping it off. You gotta do things that are gonna keep the weight off, because that's part of you creating the healthy lifestyle you dream about. So get rid of trying to just force foods on yourself that you do not enjoy, because it will not lead to you keeping the weight off. Eventually, you will regain the weight, and you regain the weight is going to cause more problems. And the third sign that's gonna lead to you failing the weight loss journey is overemphasizing cardio. It makes my blood boil when I hear so many people think that exercise is going to be the difference maker for them losing weight. And it's not that exercise is not gonna help, because I'm a big believer you have to exercise, you have to do the right things, but it's not gonna be the difference maker as far as we look at the number of weight you're gonna lose. The reason I say that is because ultimately you can be the most consistent gym rat, and if you don't change anything in your diet, then you're not gonna lose any weight. It's simple as that. It doesn't matter how hard you work out, how consistent you work out. If you do not change what you're doing, you're eating, it won't matter. So why are you overemphasizing something that has little impact on the overall weight that you're gonna lose compared to what you can do by improving your eating? Think about, even as hard as you may work out, that may only account for you burning 500 calories. And 500 calories is a lot of hard work trying to do the working out. What makes it a lot easier is just changing things up in your diet that makes it so much less difficult and won't lead to burning out. Because the thing about cardio is once you leave from whatever you're doing to the cardio, there's no more calories you're gonna burn. But with your eating, you can change a lot of things with it that can help you cut down your calories tremendously and without starving yourself. The thing is, most people think it's starving yourself that leads to you losing weight. It's not. It's you eating more of the right things that starts fueling your body, so the fat starts coming off. So what you have to understand is the cardio is not gonna be the deciding factor. And usually if you're overemphasized as well, that means you're not prioritizing the other part of your training, which is resistance training, which is actually gonna be the biggest factor overall within what you're doing when you're exercising to keep the fat off. So you have to understand that and stop thinking that I'm gonna burn all these calories or punishing yourself because you ate too much and thinking, well, I'm just gonna work it off with a workout. No, you're not gonna get there. It's gonna be a never ending cycle where you're just gonna continue to go back and forth of losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, because you're not understanding that concept that overemphasizing cardio is not gonna make a difference. You gotta make a difference in what you're doing to eating, and that's eating more of the right foods. That's where you need to go from. Not that cardio is not gonna help and it's really great for overall for what it does for your body, but you can't put so much emphasis in that where it causes more harm, and now you're not focusing on the other thing that you really need to improve on, and that's improving the other habits. So let's get rid of overemphasizing cardio that doesn't lead to the goal. So to recap, make sure that you understand that you have to see the signs that will lead to you failing your weight loss journey. If you can avoid them, you will see the results that need to happen. This is so important that you get there, or not, you get back to the same point you were just at. How frustrating is that? So get rid of using the scale to dictate your emotions. There's more to progress than just a scale. Using the scale alone is going to be more destructive than you think. Get rid of that. Eating foods that you do not like. If you try to force foods on yourself, then you're not going to be able to sustain, because eventually you're just going to stop doing it. Remember, restriction does not work. It has been proven, and I'm sure you have seen it before in what you've done. And last, what we just talked about is overemphasizing cardio. Remember, you can't outwork a bad diet. And doing too much of the cardio can lead to burnout, where you're not staying consistent. And also just get rid of the things that you need to be doing is building more muscle. And if you have less muscle, that's going to be a quick sign that you'll regain the weight after. So let me know in the comments of what you got from the video. Do you agree with me that you have signs that you need to avoid? Do you think I missed some signs I should include? Or has this happened to you before? Let me know below. And be sure to like and subscribe and watch the next video.